everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Super Bowl dreams are on the line today on the conference championship, where only one team can move on. It's the Browns going up against the Ravens. The opening kick is straight ahead, so it's time to turn it over to my colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis with the call. Gentlemen.
Larry, we are coming to you from the heart of Baltimore, nestled between Russell Street and I-395. We're at M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. Now they try the right side here. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain, and it's second down. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards. A great run here in the first, and I think we know one guy who wants to trip to that Super Bowl.
And the way his team is reacting, the way they're blocking for him, they want to go along with him, don't they?
Absolutely. First set of downs here. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from the 20. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And here's a look at the starting offense. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage here. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
When I watch plays like that, I give a lot of thanks that my DNA did not make me an offensive tackle, because that is a very difficult job to hold your block against a really good defensive end and hang on to it so your runner can get to the edge and do it without holding. I don't know that that's really possible for very many people.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I'm no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
It was down.
Take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And now the Browns get ready as they head back out there. And last time out, they got scored against. Their offense hasn't given them any help to this point, so maybe they need a stop here.
A stop obviously would be nice, not critical at this stage of the game, but one of the things that you want to find out from your defense, are you really ready to play? After giving up a touchdown on the last drive, let's see if they have a little bit better spark, a little bit better bounce in this series.
We'll see if they have that spark and that bounce right here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Back to throw here. They have pressure coming, and they got him once again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And the Browns offense back out there ready to take over. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And some room to work. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because there's nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But
the
was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together.
Great position.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches,
that's a kill shot.
Turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Oh,
he caught it. Come on, man.
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Yeah, that right there will set them back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. They'll get 23 yards there. And it'll give the Browns a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter is starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
So the chains are on their sides. It's 1st and goal from the 6.
You gotta get him there.
This one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula. I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Partner, it's decision time now. I know it's still just the 2nd quarter, but you have an opportunity to kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks.
So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They go back to the air here after the INT. Throwing left side, it's complete. Give them 11 yards in time and a new set of downs. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout.
Who's that corner locking up like that?
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
The nigga over there really locking up like, damn, sorry. I'm thinking in my mind at least gonna beat him off the line. Like, young nigga ain't even get off the line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 11 back
that
on that one. Leads to 3rd down.
My receiver not no garbage. He like an 82.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4.
Yeah.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Toward the sideline.
I might have just throw away from Cubs. He's just too crazy.
Down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
Like he blitzed everybody, and my man ain't even beat him off the line.
This is crazy. But has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
A handoff as they run the counter play.
Big tap.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside.
That nigga had at least 96 speed.
Play number 6 on this drive. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. And now
do that thing all the way inside.
And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point kicker. Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him.
And now off to the races.
Just took that joint like 98 and 92 yards.
Cuts it back right, and he's got a crease. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. 94 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll set up a throw.
I hit the wrong button. The nigga was wide open across the field, bro.
And it's picked off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they hit the home run.
Tight end was wide open.
Play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting...
Now a clash of balls is intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got time in the pocket. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
They come up in an offset eye. And to give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. They'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Ravens bring out the field goal unit here. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound Brandon no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Now they'll run it on the toss.
Oh, my God.
And he's got room. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Little pitch play, toss play. Allows the running back get some vision and some big guys to get out in front. This time they did it to the right side.
Yeah, went to the right side. Is there a preference, right or left, for a lot of these guys that run the ball at this level?
I know in the good old days,
this nigga got 173 yards in the first half.
I can't tell you exactly why. That was the power side. The left side was what they used to call the quick side. But in this case, the power won.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So 2nd and 10 here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big time hit,
boy. Incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in a running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Yeah, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs. In this case,
he's so good, bro. I don't know who this nigga is, bro.
To stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack. Here we go. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
We should have caught that up.
So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they'll go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They come out here in the eye, and he'll give it here to his running back. And he powers his way up past the 30. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Time running out here on the play clock. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of to the 41-yard line.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving and staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you're worried about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage, a big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up the block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play.
And hit behind the line. He lost the ball.
Let's go!
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Now we take it to the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
He caught that up. He caught that one up. Ain't no challenge.
See if they can get something going on this drive.
Ain't no
As they
challenge.
head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
The reception good for 7. It's third down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Right.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and
the
set up and
head.
catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
They'll try again with the arm here on second down.
He's 61.
This will be a Brown sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage, and make it less.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And
Like we lose all
obviously
momentum
not what
in
you're
one
looking for.
play,
You got the
bro.
lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, trying to atone for it here on this drive. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They come out here in the eye. Looking to throw. And taken down.
Wow.
This is a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. So a penalty that can frustrate a coach so much, a mental error, and it'll back him up 5 yards. And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough 3rd down.
Watch the screen.
On play action, they'll throw. Through the contact. Incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They go back to the air here after the INT. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. Second down now after the pass completion. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the outside.
Bringing all types of pressure. He landed that big time.
And it gets him a new set of downs.
A little football one-on-one there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll look to throw here.
Let me throw the
ball. He'll go down. They got him for a sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
And that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Looking left side.
Finally, he got beat on something.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. And there, the man coverage not good enough, partner, and they're able to complete the pass.
Excellent recognition of the man coverage, and they found the guy who could win downfield.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. He'll set up to throw. He's got his.
That's the first time he ever got cooked, bro.
13 yards that time at a first.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Keep beating the tight end. I like the man versus the tight end, though.
18 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Ravens a first down.
Partners, a lot of fun watching the NFL now.
Like the man versus the tight end.
Big fella runs routes.
He really, bro, his DB's really too good. He can man up the whole game, bro. Like, he don't have to run no type of
and
zone.
catch the balls we just saw there.
I ain't never seen a team. He really got like the leash in the moment.
And they'll run it here. And he stopped.
That nigga just tackled me with one arm.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. So back-to-back plays here where he couldn't get anything on the ground. Now you face a 3rd and 10 and assume you're going to try to pass it, right?
I would think so because you've tried to run the ball and really it doesn't matter who got the ball in the play because there was no space to go. So then I think you step back, throw the ball to try and pick up the first down.
And this is caught.
He got cooked again.
And he is out of
He sucks, blue.
before taking this down to the 8.
He went full scale, loose, flexible.
That's the only route he can't check a corner route. Yeah, Strawberry ring up.
A really nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And quickly, they get to the line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. From the 4, it's 2nd and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2.
Let's go. Let's
They'll run it now out of the gun.
He got in. Come on, man.
They're able to get him down. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Brandon, it's easy to make decisions from right up here where we are, right in the cheap seats, but let's be frank about this one. This isn't even a decision as far as I'm concerned. They have to go for it.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's got a man. It's gone for a Ravens touchdown. Their big tight end there to make the grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from taking the lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Trying to shake things up a little bit and try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
Right back to it.
And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. While he challenged the play, it did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination.
How is he not passing on the scrimmage when you're doing that?
It didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
They come out here in the eye. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 3rd down, they'll try to run for it on the draw. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Now then, it's a big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so. But this one's not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
And now here come the Ravens. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. They'll look to throw.
Let me throw the ball, man.
And that'll fall incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for the defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Back to throw. Toward the sideline.
He caught it.
First down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. And they're going to speed things up here.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
He's going to let it fly.
Pretty boy.
Incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense, unfortunately it ended in a big drop.
It's complete.
He
goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, and a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football.
Catch the ball.
He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
So it's 3rd and 6. And
Quarterback got hurt. I knew he got hurt.
He's back to throw.
Catch the ball. He broke, he just broke my quarterback ribs.
In the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
That's 55 yards, bro. I don't know if I had the win with me. I probably did.
In the balance here on 4th down. Back to throw again.
Oh, he caught it!
And it's complete. 13 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
Oh, shit.
And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
That's good. It's good. It's good. It's good.
Indeed good. And joy will reign in the Inner Harbor as the Ravens have won it. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your own turf.
I got to play that Super Bowl with a broken quarterback.
Right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel
Why the freak he on the field if he hurt?
The defense fucks your men up.
That shit was crazy. That nigga got some good DBs. Oh, that shit crazy.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.
They could do quarterback for 13 jobs. Why not? That's
This is your fault. This is what comes of disrespect. I told you, Scott. I warned you for assaulting you. You crossed me. There will be consequences. What part of that didn't you understand? Now you want to make it now. You will lose your campaign. Now you never believed in me. You never going for anything I did for this family. When I snap on my mom, I put people up at home. I'm giving your bitch on the car. They freaking my banana. To make the bitch make me a song. You try to leave me alone. Your ass like a song. Hit your ass like a song. This one attack and attack. Just a final attack. Get the freaking more killer man. If my work the night will off the street, you know I had to get rid of man. My aunt is the first and my mama up first at the finish line. My mama's never gets my chicken the third to the chin. If you stay with the church of the left because I'm just spinning there. You like it, interesting. You shout me out, that's what you're missing there. Fuck it, you rock out with rockin' the box and you know I'm mixing it. When they I'm using this shit. Gotta be triple bitch. I'm gonna go on my job as I gotta bring every stuck out. I strap on a shoulder like stuff on my every rock out. I shoot every clap on the lights when they clap on my mouth. I don't want to snap on you, snap on that's a good black out. I really
It's not important. We are about to play.
It's so important to find players you can really commit to in these first few rounds. You'd hate to have to readdress these same positions later on. Boy, you talk about a friendly turn to the cards. This is a great round for these guys as they get themselves a dynamic player right here. Oh, I tell you, you're not going to get too far in this competition without a superstar or two. And this guy right here certainly fits that billing.
This aching pain when you're away, like a burning ship that sails to you.
One Seahawk's been taken already. Could there be a second to go here?
Make me sing that holy song.
In these middle rounds, you have to start asking yourself, do you settle for what's available now, or do you try and push your luck? And this team does have a lot of needs, but this guy is a legitimate star, and he'll make everyone around him better. And that's a pick that'll solve a lot of problems out there. He'll fit in nicely. Yeah, I think with that pick, you're just looking to build up your core. Get some guys in here that can help round out the roster. What to do here? Build up the interior of your line or get that skilled player to add another weapon? Boy, it's finger crossing time now. With the end in sight and a few more holes to fill, you've got to be hoping that there's still a gem or two that becomes available. And now, which side of the football will they address here? Some interesting options either way. It's the age-old question on draft day. What's the bigger need, offense or defense? Yeah, here's a spot where the fan base would be clamoring for a skill player. But do you listen to them or go after someone who can help you up front?
I'm tired of this in the kitchen. But
Boy, it's finger crossing time now. With the end in sight and a few more holes to fill, you've got to be hoping that there's still a gem or two that becomes available. Still a few holes on this roster and not a lot of time left to do anything about it.
Hello, my name is Kamal. I am from the clouds. I'm a human now, but I used to be a raindrop. Word up, I'm really good at putting words up. I make them levitate and circle with the birds. I don't need to force it, I let it occur. Whatever occurs, thank you. Feel like I was touched by an angel. Once again, a whole nother angle. I got a lot of holes in my ankle. I got a lot of love and a whole lot of ignorance, and that's a good thing if you want to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. Presence, now, presence, come out, It's come out like a power within him. I get down like gravity, rackety rappers and raps rapidly follow the rapid into the rapids of being rapping and rattling, rattle riddles and rivets into the sky. I'm a rebel feeling rhythmically right, and vigorous spinner right to the rhythm, widow to side eye. I am the killer in the grasses. I am the kid in the corner with the glasses. I am the specter, you should respect them. I don't expect the special, ain't special. I don't expect nothing. I'm just really glad I can say something. It's a blessing. Ain't no stress affecting my presence. But sometimes the pressure keep pressing. Worst keeps my impression impressed. That's the way to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. Presence, now, presence, come out, come out.
I bet you thought that I would lay down and die. Whoa, no. Demon things spitting in my cup all night long. Wheel your tongue at my throne of power. Oh, no. I never for a second thought that I was dead. Oh, no. I never for a second let you into my head. Oh, no. I'll take a bow and I'll show you how to survive. I bet you die, you were the love of my life. Whoa, no. I bet you thought that I would lay down and die. Whoa, no. I bet you thought that I would lose my mind. Oh, no. I bet you thought that I'd give up tonight. Oh, no. Bleeding knees, but honey, I can still cry. Oh, yeah. I'm going crazy to get